This
Much.
conference will now be recorded.
Once again, thank you so much. So ignore the download things and all. So actually, this is my husband's laptop. So I connected from there. And here I have to explain few things here. So what is this means? The first one is like what employees and managers can do workday. So in workday actually the roles can be divided into two areas. One is employees and another one is managers. So this is an important interview question also. Normally they used to ask in interviews, the interviewers and all. So that's why there will be two services will be there. One is employee self-service and another one is manager self-service, ESS and MSS. We used to call like that. So even if you see on like one second, I'll open that. So normally, if you are an individual contributor, I hope I have explained the same in initial stage of the classes also, like the worklets. So in you can see like individual worklets. If you have like employee self-service access, if you are a manager, that time you can have like your team related worklets also on the screen. So it means based on the roles. Actually, in workday the roles can be divided into two areas. One is like employee and another one is role, and employee and managers will be on one key who works on this three sections. So what are the three section means? I'll add here itself. Two roles in workday: employee and manager. We used to call as ESS and MSS, manager self-service. And this both employee and managers will work on three sections. What are those three section means? One is like employee applications, manager applications, and another one is functional applications. So what functional icons or applications we can say? Employee applications means what? If you come here, see these are all employee applications. Like custom dashboard, personal information, procurement. So these are all employee related. If you see like my team related any icon, that application will be as a mm, manager applications. So employee applications are like benefit related, are career related, pay related, performance related, purchases related. So these are all employee self-service applications and personal information. And coming to manager applications, these are visible to only managers itself on the workday homepage. Go to anybody, and this guy is not a manager, right? He is like a Richard James. So today one more guy came, and go to any worker. Say for example, um, Logan itself. We'll see what Logan have icons and all. She is a vice president means definitely she will handle some things. Start proxy. So manager applications will have like managing related worklet icons will be available on the home screen. So what is that means? So each and every application will have a specific function to help managers to manage their team members. And one more thing here, like managers also will have like previous listed whatever I have told, like performance information or personal information, purchases, like employee what does have in his profile, like the same Even managers also will have. It means manager will be like as a employee, because that manager will report to another manager or another head. So see here, this benefits, personal information, talent, these are all employee related applications. Of course, she is the head of Workday GMS, but still she is having this employee related applications. But see here, my team management, team performance, my team retention risk, my team. So these are all like team related manager applications. Okay, and functional icons are nothing but these things only, like inbox, profile, worklet icon, workday icon. So these are all functional icons, where these icons are the buttons which helps us to perform actions in workday. And these are not an applications, these are just icons. Actually, I have mentioned icons are application. Okay, so these are not applications, these are the icons where it will take us to perform similar task on workday. So within the applications are icons like home button, inbox, notifications, our documentation, favorites, accounts. So everything will be like a icons itself, including site search bar, at the same time sign out also. These are all functional icons. And we will see on the screen like employee applications, manager applications if he is a manager, and functional icons. So if he is not a manager, only employee applications and functional icons will be available. Okay, so workday HR roles is nothing but based on that whatever we have discussed in the functional part. If you are in supporting, so you will be into the creating parts or editing the task or correcting the business options or canceling the business process. Like that we used to do the support process. And also there is like this workday HR roles will depends on organization to organization, whether you will be in the configuration as a technical, or you will be in the support as a techno functional, or purely in the functional. So that is depends on the organizations. And coming to the next one, workday access for contingent worker. What is mean by contingent worker? It means the contingent worker also similar to an employee itself. However, they cannot receive the payment through workday payroll. But still they used to work for workday related tasks. They will be in having all the access in workday, but they will not get whatever workday employees are getting directly from the workday, including payroll or benefits or whatever. If applicable, contingent workers can have like academic appointments, we used to say, where to maintain or manage the supervisory organizations. So that is one of the security access where contingent workers used to have. But normally if any permanent employee is there in the organization, he doesn't need, of course he need whatever the security access is related to his like designation, that security access he used to get. But here this contingent workers should have like academic appointment. I mean, like if they want to involve in any task in depth, that time they need to have a approval from the hierarchy team and all. Okay, and there is a process. I mean, like if you want to convert that contingent worker to an employee, there will be a approve business processes also there. So that time once we done with the business process flow, there we can able to convert that contingent worker to an employee. One second. So normally in my company there are no contingent workers, we are all permanent only. We see. So If any employee is a contingent worker, you can able to see one notation is there called C. So this is nothing but called contingent worker. So for each and every contingent worker, besides to their name, there will be a notation will display called contingent worker. Clear? This is, please remember this point. This clear notation will be available besides to the name of contingent worker. Okay? So, clear, right? This thing? And setting workday preferred language. This thing we will able to do in the create location process. And whatever the language is preferable based on your area or localization. So, are like a grade profile base that like you can able to select your preferred language. So for normally for both employees and for managers also, there are like 20 languages are preferable which is assigned for all this. These languages are primarily located based on the location. Okay. And we do have access also to change ourselves. Change preferred in where you will find means in the menu, in the profile. If you go into my account, so here you can able to change your preferences or whatever. In some organizations they need to raise the thing, but here directly you can change your preferred language. If you are not able to understand English means you can go with your preferred language process. So more than 20 we do have the languages here. Clear?
Yes, Priyanka.
Yeah. And what is the another question? I'm going to complete this module 1 actually today. And this is called security roles. So security roles and reporting is nothing but every procedure or business process in Workday follows a defined workflow and with automated hand props like automated submissions. So automatically the approval persons or review persons will come into the process, because based on the business process configuration we have assigned the roles and all. So based on that, once you submit the task, automatically you will see the option called, you will see the message called it is up next to so and so guy, so and so ABC guy. So it means as a end user you don't know how it will be happening, but as a configuration guy you know how you have configured in the business process. That is the difference between for a end user at the same time configuration guy, where end user doesn't know and he doesn't have any access to look into that process, but configuration person will have the access to add those things, to configure the business process and all. And that is purely depends on the security roles itself and the business processes which are built and based on the security roles or security groups only. Okay, so without role, I mean like even defining the workday business processes, we have assigned the roles in assigned roles access. That time only the task has been done, or else it has showed a error to us like reassign the task to you only. Whoever initiated the task, for them only the task was reassigned. Okay, so directly the security access, security users cannot work on the business process functions. They used to attach with the security groups. Clear? They have to attach with the security groups. And there are two kinds are there. One is HR security roles and non-HR security roles. HR security roles. I'll update this later and I will share this document. Non-HR security roles. So HR security roles are nothing but HR partner, HR administrator, HR manager. So like compensation related, payroll administrator, these guys and all comes under HR security roles. So who will be non-HR security roles means employee, manager, labor distribution schedulers. So apart from HR related tasks, whoever is doing work there as per their roles and responsibilities, that guys will come under non-HR security roles. Say if any company from UK, these guys used to ask these questions. Any idea about HR security roles or security roles in Workday? Like that they used to ask. Any company or any client from UK, is there any client round will be there with UK people? That time we used to get this. Okay, now if you want to see my supporting roles. So if you want to see your supporting roles in Workday, I mean, whatever the security roles are assigned to you, see, this is a report. My supporting roles. Please note down this, guys. My supporting roles, which is one of the part of security roles. What happened? So it is taking time. So it is nothing but notify me later means, say for example you're working on some task, I mean like you're working on change preferences thing, suddenly one colleague came and asked for my supporting roles, or else you only got the doubt what are your supporting roles. So that time you got this page. So it means if you click on notify me later, what will happen means it will provide a Excel sheet report in my reports. That means it is going to download in your my reports folder or my reports area. So it means whatever the data is taking time to run on the screen, so you can access that data to run in the background and to get the report download in the my reports. That time we will get the notification in 2 to 3 minutes. You will get the notification here, your my supporting roles report have been stored in the my reports. Just wait and see on that. So that is the, in that report you will able to find your complete supporting roles and all. What else here to discuss? So I'll explain these things, how to handle terminations, how to handle promotions, transfers, overview and configurations. Apart from that, what else? Leave module 2, because this is completely related to the technical. And module 3, for self-service functionality, I'll share the document and please go through. It is nothing but whatever we have worked on ourselves in these days, that is called self-service functionality. I will share the material to you guys and I'll explain after completing the technical. So I'll explain this in the last class. In front of you, I am writing this. Okay, because that is a theory part. Okay, so except security groups and transfer, promotion and termination, remaining all completed in both module 1 and module 3, right? Am I clear? See this? So no reported. Just check the process monitor. Process monitor is nothing but whatever you are running in the background. That status you can able to see here. What is a common process type? Like report. So I am running my report. Say okay. From date to date, whatever is there. So it is completed. And request my report. So it took 2 minutes 27 seconds. It took the time, and it is completed. And where it has been saved? So in the my reports for Logan McNeil, right? Go to Logan McNeil profile. Go to my reports, but still it is not displaying here. Why? We'll wait here itself. We'll see. Maybe it takes some time to update here in the my reports also to pop up the message. So you can also view your completed so my reports and some blah. We'll see. Either we need to get here or we will get here. Sometimes it takes time to update in the process also. One second. Maybe Monday onwards we will start the technical part. So which is very important, the technical one. So please do not miss the classes, guys. See, the report has run. So this is the report will look like. So Logan used to support these roles and all for these guys as a project manager. How many roles that she has supported? 2681 roles that she has supported. But all these roles are inactive now. But earlier she was supported all these roles. Software development. So like this, you can able to see your roles, whatever you have supported or you worked on those actually. Clear?
Do we need any special access to run this report, like kind of my supporting roles to know?
No, it is background. In the background itself, it will form. So we will not do anything here. So everyone will have this access. Even they are in the security or not in the security, they used to have the access to see their roles. I mean, like sometimes you used to work on HR related. Sometimes you used to work on your colleagues another role related. So normally it happens. But in real time, we used to have hardly we used to have 1 to 2 roles only. but she is in the practical tenant. That's why we used her in all the roles whatever we require.
Got it. Thanks, Priyanka.
Okay. See how many are there? Even sales related also she worked. On organization based she worked. We'll see in our organization did we call her or not. See, on all these roles that she is into. Why? Because means so it means like she may have the access to work on those organization as well. So the role for under 2681 items, she have already having the access, or she may have the access to work on that. Why? Because she is the head of human resources in the GMS global tenant of Accenture. So that's why she used to get that access. So wherever she wants to go, she can go and she work on that. So it means she is in the unconstrained security group. So it can where she can able to join in any other organization to work for as any other role. Okay. And yesterday we discussed up to what? Did we start securities?
No, Priyanka.
We didn't, right? Fine.
No.
One second, I will open one document. I'll start securities process. There is an image actually for security. I will show that. So those are the steps that we will follow. Very important it is. Security groups, where it plays an important, very important role in workday. Without security group, there is no workday. So what is mean by security group? So where security users will be there in the security group? Why security users are not directly connecting to the business process functions and all? So what are the reasons? So there are so many reasons. So here in this today I am going to give a brief introduction about security group only, not in-depth process. Why? Because if I go and explain in-depth also, you guys cannot able to understand, because it's completely related to the technical part. So once we are in the core connectors, there I used to explain that process. Okay. And the security group in this landscape, you guys can observe both for under users, both person and position is there. So if you want to create a user, it is based on the person or based on the position. Okay, based on this we used to create the users. So where this users cannot directly assign to the business process or to the domain, so that is not possible. And for example, I have to access some business object. So in technical, in reports I will explain what is business object, but I am not directly assigned with the business object, or I am not directly assigned with any object or any field or any other standard report in workday. where I have to assign to one particular security group which can perform my action under that security group only. So first of all, what is security group? A group of people, normally we can say like security group is nothing but like a group of people who perform similar kind of actions like HR partner, HR administrator, compensation partner, recruiter, HR partner by location, payroll administrator, manager. Like this, we do have different groups. So in that, we do have a group of employees only who are having with the same roles, and they will perform the same actions also. And this group, security group, will consist of group of people where they can perform similar kind of roles and responsibilities. People who are in the groups can perform similar kind of responsibilities. Okay, here in the image you can see there are 7 types of security groups. Out of these 7 types, the first 2 are very important, user based and role based, and remaining like job based, service center, segment, membership, compensation, combination earlier we used to call as intersection security group. So these things are which related to the optional part, but these 2 are very important where we were into. And each and every security group will be available in Workday. Either you can assign to the position or to a person to the security group. I mean, like once you create the user, you need to assign this to security group here. That time only you can, before going to assign to the security group, you have to create that. So without position or without person, you cannot able to create the security group. There is no use at all. After assigning the users to the security group, in that security groups, if you want to add this domain security policies and business process security policies, without this there is no use of these two. Okay, we are creating some people means to perform some action in the process. So for that we will assign, or we will assign the edit the security policy permissions to the group. There are 2 kinds, one is domain security policy and business process security policy. Domain security policy is nothing but combination or group of some items like business objects, reports, standard reports, fields. So these are all comes under domains itself, and domains are delivered by Workday itself. And even business process things also delivered by Workday. There is no creation and no deletion. Okay, so under each and every domain, there are thousands of domains will be available based on the functions. Say for example, there is a box in front of you guys. It is locked. So the administrator is saying that box is locked, but in that box there are few items inside the box. There are few items like computer accessories, mobile accessories, mobiles, chargers, pen drives, Bluetooths, headphones, everything. Items are there. So those are like domains. I mean, like those are the items in that particular box. Consider box as a workday. Okay, so in that workday, there are few items are there. That items are called as domains. If you want to see that items, you need to have a key. So that key is nothing but security access. So if you are getting open to that box means you are having the security access to open and to see the items and all. So up to that your process will be under domain security policy, where do you have access, where you have access to perform, to open that box at the same time to see the items and all. But there is a task. In that task, what it is saying, take one Oppo mobile or any Vivo mobile. So in that, please switch on that mobile. So once you switch on that mobile, it is a brand new one. So please set the configurations, user configurations and all, like setting the timing, setting the language, selecting the location, these things and all. So if you want to perform that, how it will be happen? I need to inform you that you can touch that mobile and you can access that mobile, and whatever I have told you the task to switch on that and to perform the user interfaces and all. So by saying, if I mean like the person who told you, after that only you can able to pick that. Without that, that is there is no access to you. If you don't want to listen others word, you directly pick that things means, then you will be escalate for the next things also. Okay, with permission, with business requirement only, you need to take that items and you need to perform that process. So how, when it will be happen, whenever you are going to receive the task in your inbox, that time only you can able to perform the task. Remaining times you cannot, you don't know what is happening in front of you also. You just have the view action, view access only, not modify access. That modify access will be available whenever you receive the business requirement from my side. That thing, that processing thing, that flow, I mean like once you switch on that mobile, the remaining user interfaces, whatever you are doing, that step by step process we will configure in the business process only. The domain will give the items what you need. So reports or fields or standard reports or any business objects, that those are the items. In that items what you need to do, so that thing will explain in the business process security policy. Once I assign these two things, like business process security policy and domain security policy, to that created security groups, then finally we will activate that. After activating in real, I mean like in this practice in core connector, I will explain till this, but I will not able to apply the same security group in running the core connector. So I will explain how to create from end to end, but I will not apply in the core connector, because if I do the things in the core connector process or in technical process, that will affect to the tenant at the same time my thing also, where not only from my side, nowhere no one will explain this process also, but we only will do explaining all these things and all. But in detail I will explain the process and all in technical part. So please consider this as like a introduction part of security groups. Okay, in module 3 also the concept mentioned as the concept, security concepts to explain. So these things I am explaining here. Once you get activate, then we will apply in the real time tasks and all. So before going to do the changes and all, we need to close here itself. After that it will go into the real task. There you will find any error means your performance will escalate for the next level. These are the 5 steps are very important in security group creation process. And if you want to see this domain security policy and business process security policy, there is an important report in Workday called functional areas. This is very important report. Please open this. You will see all the functional areas and descriptions for the functional areas, and for each and every solution what are the functional areas are available, and whether it is enabled for edit or not. No one is enabled here, which is completely under control of Workday. And here you can see the domain security policy and business process security policy. If you want to edit the domain security policy, this will happen only when you have the access. You can go to the related actions, there you can see domain, and you can see here edit security policy permissions. if you have access, you can able to see this. And if you don't have access, you can able to see only view security policy option. Okay, this is the option will be available on the security access permission. See here. So these are all nothing means why modify option when it will be available. Just now I told you, if you see the edit security policy permission. So when you have the access here in modify, that time only you can able to see that, or else you will see view security policy option itself. Clear? But this is purely in Workday, both administrators of business and security thing, they will take care. So in real time, we will involve in very rare cases. But if you are involving in the task, the client or organizer or employer will provide you the document. First, this is our company document which provided by the Workday. It is called user management. Please go through this document and perform the action accordingly. Because the security access and business process things will differ from company to company. Okay, so they will give every KT documents to you to perform the actions before going into the process. Blindly, they will not ask any task to do and to get the errors and all. So that is not at all happen. Okay, no worries. In real time, you definitely will get all the documents as a KT from the employer to perform the steps and all. And here, just go back. So for each and everything, you will see the related actions. These three dots are nothing, but this is also one of the icon. So if you see here, if you want to edit the business process security policy, please come to business process policy. There you will find edit option. So here you can able to edit the things and all. So who will involve in the process to initiate the task or to review the task or to perform the task, to approve the task. So for each and everything, see who can initiate the task, HR administrator. Who can submit for approval task, HR administrator for inbound. So who will involve in this? So everything we will have the process here. Here we will add accordingly. That time itself, you can able to see in the business process configuration, after I specify the sub process, once I select the groups, in the groups, whatever the name you will type the roles like HR partner, HR administrator, those guys will add here itself. That time only those guys will be available there in the group selection. Understand?
Priyanka, can you just go to the previous window?
Pardon?
Can you just go back to the previous screen? Just go back. Yeah, here you can see the functional areas as enabled. It's not enabled. Then how can we edit the business policy here, Priyanka? I'm just confused. If it is
No,
enabled,
you
then we
will
can.
not edit the business. I mean, like editing is nothing but whatever existing security groups are there, that security groups only you will add. For adding, the process is called edit option.
Okay.
You are not editing the whole concept. You are just adding the concepts over there, adding the groups in the domains and business processes. You are not editing this. I mean, like for example, I don't want this. I would like to delete this audit student data. So is it possible? No. Why? Because means it is not enabled to me to delete these things and all here.
Understood.
The core concepts you are not editing. In that core concepts, you are adding something. For to add that naming is nothing but called as edit option.
Got it.
Okay. The basement will be same, which is not able to edit by anyone.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, Priyanka. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about, not today, tomorrow we are going to discuss about these 3 topics, which is same existing in the module 3 also. So by this we are going to complete this module 1 and module 3, except these 2 points. I'm going to change the color. Okay, these 2 points will be remains in the module 3. So tomorrow we'll discuss accordingly about these also. These 2 are same: terminate, transfer, and promotions. These are the business workday transactions we used to call. So, and I will explain how to assign the user-based security groups if required. So that is simple step. We will go to the related actions. There we will add accordingly. That's it. And please go through your document as well, module 1, 2, and 3, and let me know if anything I missed from my side. And if everything is clear, from Monday onwards, we are going to start the technical part. Okay. Guys, clear?
Yeah, Priyanka.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fine. Bye, all of you. Take care. Tomorrow we'll meet again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Priyanka.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, all of you.
And just to respond in the screen, ఏదన్నా ఆలోచన చేసి చెప్తాం మీరు వినాలంటే మంచిది 500 కూడా ఎందుకు గట్టిగానే ఊపుకుంటా క్యాంటీన్ ఏమైనా వినకపోతే ఈ అకౌంట్ రాదు మంచిది నాకు ఏం మూత ఇస్తాడు నువ్వు తింటారా అప్పులు ఎక్కేది ఇరాకపోతే అడిగినా కానీ తిని కానీ ఆయన కావలేదు చూడు మీరే ఒప్పందాలు ఏదో కానీ ఎప్పుడు తప్పుతావా నేను ఎప్పుడు కిందేసి అడుగుతాను అన్నట్టు ఉంటది చిన్న చిన్న భూమి జాగాలు ఆస్తి పత్రాలు రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ వాళ్ళు అటువంటి పెద్ద పెద్ద కాగితాలు సంతకాలు సూచనలు అనుకుంటా 1,00,000 రాసుకుంటారు ఒప్పందపు కాగితాల మీద ఇక దేశాల మధ్య అంటే సంబంధించి పర్మిషన్ ఇప్పుడే ఎక్కువ అల్లాగల్లా అక్కడ ముందు పెడితే ముందుకేస్తే మీరు మాట తప్పితే మేము చెయ్యి తప్పుతామని అరుస్తున్నట్టు అంటున్నారంట డబ్బు కొట్టినట్టు ఇట్లాంటి పనులకు అమెరికానే కాదు దేశాలు కూడా
ఫౌండేషన్ వాడు ఈరోజు ఫోన్ చేశాడు ఇటు మాట్లాడే కొంచెం తేడా కొట్టింది ఈరోజు హలో ప్రియాంక ఏదో ఒక యాటిట్యూడ్ తో మాట్లాడాడు నిన్న టెరెంట్ సరిగ్గా పనిచేయలేదు ఒక్క నిమిషం సరియా